When we initially set out to purchase a house in the city, these three factors were our major considerations: location, space, and resale value.
Hey guys, welcome to the Rav and Mercury channel. I'm Rav and this is Mercury, my mom. Let's get into the video.
How important is curb appeal to you? The story, as told mainly by these pictures and videos, goes something like this.
We bought this fixer-upper in an ideal Kingston, Jamaica location.
It had absolutely no curb appeal. With just an ounce of creativity, love for challenges, and a few ideas,
we embarked on a mission to try and create
curb appeal, the attractiveness of your front yard. First up, the veranda. Gave it a splash of paint. Then came time for demolition and excavation. Then steelwork and blocking up. Columns firmly put in place. Added column tops, roof, balusters, steps, and tiles. Final touches: grill work, trowel on paint, accent wall lights. Next up, the wall and gate. The view from inside the wall. House renovated? Yes. Curb appeal achieved? No. Let's demolish this wall. Wall completely demolished. Columns and gate next in line. The idea is now coming to life. The idea now has color and character. The view from different angles. Mission accomplished. Live viewing from inside the walls.
In the event you are wondering why our choice of house purchase was this particular fixer-upper instead of a house that was new or move-in ready, here are the reasons. When we initially set out to purchase a house in the city, these three factors were our major considerations: location, space, and resale value. Location for us was highly critical. The house had to be in close proximity to my workplace and where Rav attended school. My ideal would be within 5 to 20 minutes drive maximum, as I do not enjoy driving long distances, neither do I enjoy sitting around in traffic. Space was not highly critical, however, we felt it was necessary to have a backyard or enough yard space where Rav could play freely and I could do a little gardening. I really love planting stuff, with the exception of large trees. I prefer planting perennials and ornamentals, as those are much easier to maintain. The property had to have good resale value, as in the event we had a change of mind, or circumstances changed and we chose to relocate, or just for whatever reason. As you know, life does happen. We wanted to ensure that potential sale would be quick and easy. Knowing how critical this chapter in our lives was, we did a lot of research. Never once did we ever consider a fixer-upper as an option, as from the little that we knew, a fixer-upper would require way too much work. Neither did we consider a townhouse due to the various restrictions. You simply can't choose who your joint neighbor will be either. An apartment which has similar characteristics as the townhouse was totally out of the question. I like my individual style and could not really deal with all the restrictions that are associated with living in a townhouse or an apartment. What we of course envisioned was a new, modern, move-in ready house. Those were actually available when we were house hunting, and the prices we felt were fairly reasonable. The only drawback was the location. They were outside of Kingston, and that meant I would have to travel quite a distance in heavy traffic on a daily basis to get to the office and back. And I honestly, as I said before, hate sitting in traffic. When I am driving, I just like a smooth free flow. It gives me a more relaxed feeling, and I think that I concentrate much better on the road. One thing I was really disappointed about during the house hunting phase was seeing a potential prospect being advertised, calling the agents, only to hear that the property had already been sold. Now, one day I was at the office, and during my break, I decided to browse the newspaper classifieds. I stumbled on a very short ad. It mentioned the price, contact number, and general community name where the property was located. No mention was made of the actual avenue or street. However, I was super excited about the community as it was actually at the top of our list of places that we would have loved to live. So of course, I kept my fingers crossed that it would work out in our favor. It was midweek when I saw the ad. I called the number listed, inquired about the property, found out it was still on the market, and I was able to set up a meeting with the realtor 2 days later. We considered the pricing quite reasonable. I explained my future ideas for the property with the realtor, and she decided she was not going to bother to show it to anybody else. So of course I was excited about that. Despite how it appeared, the property was in very high demand, all because of the location. The following week, we began drafting paperwork and getting things in motion. I was super pumped and had all sorts of ideas floating around in my head as I considered that location to be quite perfect for my family. The purchase and handover was relatively smooth, and my creative juices were awakened. My mind was transformed into that of a designer. I embraced my newfound skills and was able to fashion the house into what it is now. This particular fixer-upper made us feel as though we were building from scratch, as after stripping away all the fixtures inside and demolishing a poorly constructed addition, what was practically left was a shell. This actually made it much easier though to create a design that fully suited us. We were able to build what we wanted without having to worry about strata rules or adjoining neighbors. It was a rewarding experience as we gained so much new knowledge about the whole construction industry and home ownership in general. This experience has definitely taught me a lesson in the importance of being more open-minded, as although we did not for a second consider a fixer-upper, it has actually turned out to be the best option for us. This was a major purchase and I have absolutely no regrets to date. There are more ideas in the pipeline for this property, so stay tuned for those future developments. And if you have any additional questions that you need to ask, if there's anything else you need to know from me about purchasing a fixer-upper in Kingston, feel free to leave a comment or send an email to the address listed in the About section of this channel.
Thank you for watching this video. Remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to see more new videos.